Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we got a new release of past event cards. So we got a full release of Lit versus Grit cards, and again, I mentioned this in the last video. I think this is a great idea, just bringing back old events with updated cards that are actually usable. I think it's really fun. We'll also talk about some of the prime times. Guys, don't forget, subscribe to the channel if you do enjoy the content. Let's get into the video. All right, so again, we'll start with some of the lower overall ones. We got the 91 Zach Warrenski with 2 to Barrage, 2 to Howitzer, and 1 to Magician. As far as the lower overall and the lower 90s go, this isn't a bad one. 6'2", 93 speed, 91 acceleration with synergies, and then his shot isn't bad if you can get Barrage activated, and then his defensive stats are almost perfect. Again, for anyone that's still trying to build up a team, these are the cheap, really cheap cards that you can go out and get, and with synergies, this isn't a bad one for sure for your defense. Then we've got the 91 Douglas Murray, one of my favorite Sharks of all time. 6'3", 2 to Balance, 2 to Magician, and 1 to Speedster. Honestly, still too slow. I think that any card that they come out with now, I think they should just give 90 speed to, in all honesty. I mean, it's very difficult to use these kind of cards at a later stage in the game. Just how 99 Hut plays, right? And then all of his hand stats are really low. So this isn't a very good card, but I am going to be building an all-time Shark team, and the 91 Douglas Murray will be on it. Then we've got the 92 Wayne Simmonds with 2 to Swarm, 2 to Wingman, and 1 to Light the Lamp. And again, if you are someone that likes to hold on to the puck for quite some time, work the boards and the corners, 92 speed, 94 acceleration, and mid-90 shooting. And then he's 6'2" with 92 puck control and body checking's really high, able to hold on to it pretty well here. 92 Wayne Simmonds. Moving on, we've got the 94 Tyler Seguin with 2 to Spark, 2 to Shutdown, and 1 to Thief, which makes him a pretty good center, finally. With 94 speed and then 96 acceleration. Everything else is 99. Again, I've talked about this ad nauseum now, guys. Like, these mid-90s cards, when you put synergies on them, they're almost all 99. So be on the lookout for this. You can actually use this Tyler Seguin if you get Thief activated. So you can actually put him at center, which is super nice. Then we've got the 94 Sean Monahan, 2 to Distributor, 2 to Workhorse, 2 to Workhorse, and 1 to Thief. And again, now with Thief activated, you can play him at center. 91 speed, he is really slow skating in this game. 91 speed is pretty tough. 95 acceleration is fine, though. Everything else is in the mid to high 90s. If you're going to play him at center, I think that this is fine because, again, I've said this numerous times that centerman can be a little bit slower. So if you're a Calgary fan, this might work out for you. But again, I think he needs Speedster, man, honestly. He's just been really slow. All of his base card stats have just been really low. Then we've got the 95 Jack Eichel, and I remember his card from earlier in the year was stacked with 2 to Heart and Soul, 2 to Thief, and 1 to Wingman. Again, with Thief and Heart and Soul activated, you could actually use him at 90 fate. It's crazy that as a centerman, at 95 overall, he has 81 faceoffs. But then everything else is basically maxed. Like, this is a really fun card. Obviously, Jack Eichel's a hot button topic now, and see what the Sabres do with him. But, if you're a Sabres fan or a Jack Eichel fan, this is a really good high-end game card that you can use. And again, with synergies, you're basically looking like a maxed out card here. And then the 95 Rod Brindamor, 2 to Barrage, 2 to Howitzer, and 1 to Wingman. This is a really good card. 99 faceoffs. He's 6'1", 96 speed with Distributor, 95 acceleration. Everything else is 99. This is a really, really good Rod Brindamor card. And I've always liked his cards. I mean, I know he got like a Stanley Cup card, I believe, in NHL 19. But just a really, really good card here, and one that I'm excited to try out. And again, these cards might not cost an absolute ton. We'll take a look and see if there's any on the auction house right now. There is one, $580. But again, you're getting 99 overall, basically, which isn't horrible. So again, not a bad card if you're looking for someone that to play center. He's always been a really good center for sure. Taking a look at some of the prime times from from yesterday, we've got the 94 Charlie McAvoy with 2 to Light the Lamp and 1 to Howitzer. Howitzer does make him usable, gives him 94 speed, and then 92 acceleration with Speedster, which is a little low. But his shot is really, really good. I've never been a huge fan of Charlie McAvoy cards, but again, with team-based synergies, this card is more than usable for sure at this stage. Also, from the Bruins, we got the 98 Brad Marchand with 2 to Spark and 1 to Workhorse. And honestly, he always has really low skating, so like you can't use him because he's only 5'9". But with this one, with Workhorse and Spark, well, Workhorse specifically, you can get him up to 95 speed and then 99 everything else. I hate Brad Marchand as a player, but if you are a fan, this is a great one to go after. He's basically maxed. I think if he gets a 99, he might go up one in speed, but it's not guaranteed. But still, yeah, like this is finally one that can actually skate. So there we go. Then we've got the 97 Sebastian Aho with 2 to Thief and 1 to Shutdown. My goodness, by the way, did anyone see that pass? In that Hurricanes game, that was unbelievable. And finally, they get back in this series against the Lightning. They're going to need to win again, I think. I don't think they can go down 3-1 and survive. But nonetheless, the Sebastian Aho card with Thief can play center. 95 speed, 96 acceleration, and everything else 99 again. And again, like I mentioned before, these are the kind of cards you want to look out for to see if you can't pick them up for cheap, or at least a little bit cheaper. Right, $400K right now. Again, when you consider that Rod Brindamor card, like this is close to it, and that's, prime times are always really, really good at the end game when it comes to, finding values. And then lastly, the 95 Mathew Barzal, 2 to Shutdown, 1 to Thief. This is a 99 card, like I mentioned. You can't really, you could if you have Heart and Soul, but not 89 on the face-off with Thief. But nonetheless, he's been one of the better winger cards throughout this game. And again, when you look at it, he's got 98 speed with Distributor, 99 acceleration. Everything else will be 99 as well. So if you are a Barzal fan, this is a 99 version. And again, you don't have to wait and get like the 96, 97, 98 version. 95 will do fine and hit you the max. So guys, that is it for the content today. Guys, if you are a fan or been watching the NHL GWC, I will be on with Arto Cal doing the Central Division tomorrow. It's my first time jumping onto the NHL Twitch channel for the Gaming World Championships this year. I'm super excited for it, so come check that out. It starts at noon Eastern time on twitch.tv/NHL. But again, guys, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Have a good one.